My name is Nola, and this year I turned 50. I'm a working housewife. I've been married to my husband, Pierce, who is 5 years older than me, for 25 years. We have a child, but they are attending university abroad, so recently it's just been the two of us living together. Then, one day, a certain person came to our house.
Hello, I'm going shopping, so I'm borrowing Uncle Pierce.
Oh, Kira's here. I was waiting for you. I'll be ready in a jiffy. Just wait a bit.
She is my 18-year-old niece, Kira. She moved nearby for a job and has been living alone. Since finding out our house was close by, she started visiting often. Apparently, she spent some time lazing around at her parents' home after graduating high school. And she often takes my husband, Pierce, out with her whenever something comes up. I have some things to buy today as well. Can I join you?
Why does Andy have to come along? Uncle Pierce is helping me with my shopping. Don't get in the way, okay?
All right, I almost forgot. A package is coming from Amazon today. Please receive it. I didn't specify a time, so I don't know when it will arrive, but I'm counting on you.
Even though he said this, there were times before when the package didn't arrive, and it didn't come today either. Maybe I'm feeling a bit lonely since my own child has grown up and is abroad. That's what I thought at the time. Then, the next day, as usual, when I went shopping.
You dropped your wallet.
Oh my, thank you, little princess.
Being thanked makes me feel so happy.
Hello there. It seems my daughter helped you. Thank you very much.
Oh no, she was the one who found my dropped wallet. Such a clever girl.
Really? That's great, Madison.
Bye, see you again.
Yes, indeed. Thank you for the wallet. Bye-bye. While shopping, I realized I had dropped my wallet. I met a sweet little girl who picked it up, which warmed my heart. Meanwhile, Kira continued to visit our house almost every weekend, always taking Pierce with her. About 3 months after Kira started coming over.
Hey, Auntie, you heard about Uncle getting remarried, right?
Remarried? Does that mean Pierce is having an affair? He always comes home on time on weekdays and stays at home.
Oh, come on, Auntie. You're too young to be getting senile. Have you forgotten that he's been going out with me alone every weekend?
Kira, what are you talking about?
Oh, you're so clueless. Well, anyway, Uncle and I are getting married.
I couldn't believe my ears. But it seemed like Kira was serious about what she was saying. Could Pierce really be in such a relationship with my niece? I was so shocked that I couldn't stop my thoughts from spinning until...
Hey, Kira, that's not nice telling her before I could. But well, I was thinking of talking about it now, so it's fine.
Wait, Pierce, Kira is my niece, you know? And there's a big age difference. Why would you?
What are you talking about, Nola? You've always been so laid back. Besides, age doesn't matter to love, right?
That's right. We're connected through love, right, Uncle?
Right, Kira?
Connected through love. Pierce, what are you doing at your age? And you're getting involved with your wife's niece. Isn't that beyond common sense?
Love transcends common sense, doesn't she?
What love? You're just giving in to your desires.
Auntie, jealousy in an old woman is so ugly. You're an old lady. It's natural not to be seen as a woman, right? But don't worry. From now on, I'll entertain Uncle plenty.
I can't wait for our married life with Kira.
I have my doubts about Pierce, but Kira's no better. Birds of a feather, as they say. Are you both serious about this?
Of course, it would be crazy to tell you such a joke directly, Auntie. Just imagining that is hilarious.
So, that's the deal. Nola, I want a divorce.
Here's the divorce papers. Uncle's name is already on it, so just sign it quickly, Auntie.
Holding the divorce papers I received, I left the house. Wandering aimlessly, I found myself in a park. What was the purpose of the 25 years I spent with Pierce? I pondered this, lost in thought. After a while, I coincidentally ran into Madison and her family, the little girl who had picked up my wallet before. After a pleasant conversation and parting with smiles, I decided to stay in a business hotel from that day. I then began working on a certain preparation. 10 days later, when I returned home.
Hey, you're back way too late, you know. Hurry up with everything.
Well, it gave us plenty of time to ourselves, so it's all good.
I apologize for being late. Now, let's talk about alimony and property division.
Alimony? Trying to take money from a wonderful husband who's been with his niece for so long. Isn't that like the lowest thing ever?
What are you talking about? I have every right to receive alimony. It's a standard condition, especially considering the long period of 25 years we've been married.
I don't care about alimony. But what do you plan to do about the property division? I have no intention of giving you this house, which I've paid off the mortgage on.
Exactly. This is going to be the house where Pierce and I nurture love.
If that's how you're going to be, then include moving expenses, furniture for a new place, in the alimony. Since I'm moving out, that's the least you can do, right?
Well, if that's the condition, I'll agree.
Burke, struggling to the end, how pitiful.
Then, I don't need the land, so let's say no property division. And here's this: the divorce papers and a declaration of renunciation of rights, and this one is a declaration about the alimony. I've prepared everything, so read them properly. When I handed over the divorce papers and the declaration, Pierce smirked and quickly signed them. Then,
All right, we'll take care of the documents from here.
It's our turn now. Madison is on the scene.
It seems like Noah and Madison are really enthusiastic. Sorry about that.
no, it's very reassuring and helpful.
Who the heck are you people? Don't just barge into our house for love.
Yay. Who do you think you are?
We're here because Nola called us. Did you think we drilled a hole in the window and sneaked in? Or picked the lock to get in?
He looks really happy. So this must be the right thing, right?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Now that the divorce is settled, if you don't know, I'll tell you. Your savings are about 15 million yen, right? By the way, my savings are about 150 million yen.
Core, 150 million.
That's a lie. There's no way a dull middle-aged woman like you has that much money.
Yeah, you're just a contract employee.
Actually, I'm a full-time regular employee. What are you talking about? And I've been doing some stock investments and such.
By the way, Nola's income was about 4 times that of Pierce, if I remember correctly. And it seems that most of the loan payments for this house were made by Nola, right?
Not knowing that. It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Shut up. None of your business.
Ahaha. It's not a face we're sticking into, but a neck. Head, you know? Oh, and by the way, I am a lawyer directly hired by Nola.
And I'm his daughter, Madison.
And I am his wife and secretary, so I'm definitely involved.
Yes, the parents of Madison, whom I had coincidentally re-encountered, turned out to be a lawyer and his secretary. After hearing my story, Lisa and Noah offered to help and agreed to represent me. When Pierce and Kira learned that I had hired a lawyer.
Well, who cares how much money that old lady has? After all, we have a house and land that are fully paid off.
True. But you know, property taxes and maintenance costs for repairs can be quite high. This house is getting old in places, and it has been through big earthquakes and typhoons. You'll need to spend quite a bit on it going forward, you know?
But Uncle's salary and savings can cover any repairs.
Unfortunately, most of Pierce's savings will be gone due to alimony and other payments. The kind of life you're imagining will be quite difficult.
By the way, even if you think of selling this land, sadly, it's not in a location that would bring in much value.
What? But the house is quite big, so the land must be more valuable, right?
This property is really far from the station, and even the bus stop is a distance away, right? And when you finally reach the bus stop, there's only 1 bus per hour, and the last bus is early. Plus, the nearest station only has local trains. If you want to catch an express, you have to go 4 stations further.
And there are rarely any taxis at the station square during weekdays, even in the daytime. The convenience store near the station closes at 11 p.m.
It's an old neighborhood, not a new residential area. So it's unlikely that the land value around here will increase in the future. Pierce and Kira seemed to think that the large house and land could be sold for a lot of money. However, the location was really bad. Plus, Pierce is already 55 years old. Until now, I used to drive to work and drop him off at the station, and he didn't feel the inconvenience because there was a convenient bus for his return. Realizing various things, the two of them said,
But with such a large piece of land, it must be worth something, right?
"You're being foolish. This is an irregularly shaped plot. Besides, the land is low, and there are many slopes nearby. It's a rural area, and the location is bad. Before even considering the land value, It's better not to expect a buyer. We bought this place because it was cheap. The house design was modern at the time, but now it just looks outdated.
This house has a lot of steps, you know? Madison almost tripped earlier.
True. With the aging society, this kind of house is a bit problematic.
Old-style houses are still popular, but that usually assumes good location.
What? So, we're going to live in poverty in this middle of nowhere.
That's right. And Kira, you've been talking about Pierce's savings, but you owe me alimony too.
Why? I'm your niece. Why should I pay you alimony?
What are you talking about? You committed adultery and broke up a marriage. It's only natural for you to pay alimony.
Wait, if I pay alimony, my savings will be.
You'll be fine. You still have 10 years until retirement. Though you'll need to work for the rest of your life since your pension won't be enough. Kira's still young, and Pierce, you have enough energy to be infatuated with such a young girl. Working should be no trouble at all. Isn't that great?
That's impossible. I plan to relax after retirement.
Me too. I was planning to live comfortably without any worries on Uncle's earnings.
Pierce and Kira seemed to plan on divorcing me and immediately remarrying without thinking about the future. But reality often doesn't go as smoothly as expected. They appeared to be panicking as the situation was nothing like what they had planned.
Things like this often come unexpectedly.
Exactly. If you love each other enough to overcome the age difference, you can overcome any obstacle by working together, right, Nola?
That's right. If you're going to be a couple, you need to share your struggles.
My mom and dad always do household chores together. So, Uncle and Miss, you should also cooperate in life from now on. When I went to carry lots of sand from the kindergarten sandbox, Kento and Akko helped me. It's more fun and works better when we do it together. Isn't that amazing?
Indeed. There are many things that can be accomplished together that might be impossible alone.
Then, Kira, you need to work and help with our finances from now on.
What? Why do I have to work? Uncle should be the one earning money, and as his wife, I should just receive it and enjoy life as a housewife, right?
Don't be ridiculous. In this situation, of course you have to work too.
After all, Nola has always been a working housewife, balancing household and work. You had a wonderful wife, and yet you chose someone young with no skills. There won't be another wonderful person like Nola again. Such a pity.
There are those who get swayed by young girls and then realize it's completely different from what I imagined and come running to our office. But even if you come to us, we would refuse you.
Then, what should I have done?
Pierce was already feeling significant anxiety about his yet-to-begin married life with Kira. Observing this, young Madison chimed in.
Hey, when you got married, didn't you vow to cherish love? So, shouldn't you have cherished woman?
Cherished.
Yeah. My kindergarten teacher said that sharing housework and work is hard. You forgot to be thankful. At this rate, you probably forgot to say sorry too. She smiled kindly at me and my mom too. So why couldn't you cherish? I don't understand people with such bad feelings at all.
Madison.
Madison is right. Didn't she dedicate herself as your wife? Forgetting that and doing such cruel things.
And your son abroad is completely on Nola's side. Also, Kira's parents said, don't ever come back.
What? My mom and dad.
They were furious, saying how you owed so much to Nola in the past.
They said it was outrageous. Good luck with everything.
What? That's troubling.
Sorry, Nola. It was my fault for getting carried away. So, give me half of that 150 million.
No. Why don't you buy stocks? I'm content knowing my son is on my side. Goodbye.
We'll send the official documents later.
Let's go home, Madison.
Yeah, bye. See you.
Pierce, distracted by Kira, frequently skipped work and was eventually fired. Kira had already quit her job and terminated her apartment lease. After paying alimony to me, their meager savings quickly dwindled. In this day and age, especially for Pierce, his age was a hindrance in finding not just a new job but even part-time work. Kira managed to find a part-time job, but it was low-paying and only for about 3 hours a day. Now, Pierce is living off Kira, and they both lead a miserable life. As for me, after the divorce.
This cake is really delicious.
Yeah, it's as good as mom's cake.
Really? I'm glad to hear that.
I also like baking, so please teach me sometime.
Of course. I'd be delighted to teach you, Lisa.
It's great you made such wonderful friends.
Yes, it really is.
Madison is friends too.
Thus, I made new, wonderful friends. If I hadn't lost my wallet that time, even with all my money, I might not have been able to divorce properly. I'm grateful to the little angel and her parents, and I look forward to walking into the second chapter of my life. I'm excited to do many things I couldn't do before. My son even called, saying we should have a meal when he returns to Japan. I'm sure the rest of my life will be filled with happiness. More than anything, I'm determined to live my life to the fullest, making the best of it.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel for more great content. Just click on the subscribe button below, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload a new video. See you in the next one.